I'm making sure that you understand of the subliminals.
Don't take the 2% of knowledge I have, which is the players. Some of the players.
He know like 5 of them.
I know
bro.
like
You
5
gotta,
of them. I know the whatever gets hyped for a little bit. I know the Yao Mings of the world, the Linsanities.
I just had
Why
to.
am I mentioning just Asian players? Damn. What about Linsanity?
Linsanity.
Yes.
Te tengo con Luke Kane in your mind, huh?
Yeah. I want to welcome everybody to just a regular podcast. And if AOC, they call me Ram Luck. Look, I put in work overtime, I'm over grinding. No watch because I'm used to perfect timing. No horoscope, but my stars is aligning. Don't feel no pressure cause this pressure build a diamond. Yeah, shout out my son. He gon' be proud of his father when he know what I've done. Always treated his mother like a queen. Always, when I done got it by any means. This shit is necessary. If I hustle, he gon' hustle. It's just hereditary. December zone, I couldn't wait till January. Been a man of my word, so I ain't never worried. Hey. The young Peraltas, I told my baby, meet me at the altar. I'm still talking that good life while I'm living that hood life. Happiness and success, I guess it's just what it looks like. I guess it's just who I am. Don't live my life up on the gram, I just use it to push this motherfucking music. They out here still praying that I lose it. Damn. But hold on. Cause we got more, man. Let me switch it up one time.
Switch up.
Let me switch it up.
Oh shit.
Shout out to all my London people, man. We're gonna take it to the UK one time.
Hit him one time.
Hey. Look. I can never let shit slide. I do more than just get by. I'm trying to be rich. My dog call me REM, so you know that I gotta handle my biz. This shit is light work. This is a light pack. Rem on the beat, and I'm moonwalking, feeling like Mike Jack. Ayy, I can never let shit slide. I do more than just get by. I'm trying to be rich. My dog call me REM, so you know that I gotta handle my biz. This shit is light work. This is a light pack. Rem on the beat, and I'm moonwalking, feeling like Mike Jack. Ayy. The man them want no problems, automatic trade, revolver, solve them. The gal won't fuck me, tease me, cause I make this shit look easy. Ayy, till she saw me on TV. I don't wonder how I'm Stevie. But then she got too needy, so I had to bust her move Chris Breezy. Ayy, this shit don't take time, it take patience. I seen too many people hating. I seen too many people praying on my downfall like I won't make it. Ayy, we'll keep on praying. I won't say much, but I hear what you're saying. Ayy. I can never let shit slide. I do more than just get by. I'm trying to be rich. My dog call me REM, so you know that I gotta handle my biz. This shit is light work. This is a light pack. Rem on the beat, and I'm moonwalking, feeling like Mike Jack. Ayy, I can never let shit slide. I do more than just get by. I'm trying to be rich. My dog call me REM, so you know that I gotta handle my biz. This shit is light work. This is a light pack. Rem on the beat, and I'm moonwalking, feeling like Mike Jack. Ayy. And this is just a regular, but ain't nothing regular about us. I know you still doubt us, but you don't know much about us. Take a second and learn. Dang!
I just feel like it was way too early to go that, yo. Like, what?
When I walked in here, I wasn't awake, but I'm awake now.
Oh, you up.
Damn.
You up. And so are y'all over there.
Yeah.
Y'all woke up from that.
Yo, bro, I felt like I was over there for a minute, bro. Yo, how you got the accent and everything down like that?
REM.
Yo.
This is a light pack. Yo, you got nice control, bro.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
man.
Facts.
Thank you.
He said light, pop.
Yeah, bro, that was different.
Man,
when you
edited
hit
his
that,
voice as he's recording.
Yo,
like,
right?
That's an age delay.
I was like, what is with the stutter? How he do the stutter?
On
On
time
point.
too, like that ain't throw you off.
Damn.
That's
Yo,
fire, bro.
nah.
Your accent was funny as hell. I'm like, don't mess him up, don't mess him up. Yo, that was fire though. Both of them were fire. Both of them were fire, but the switch up got me. Cause you shouted them out, but you really took on like that.
The UK persona.
I felt like I was over there. Central ROE.
They call me REM.
Shit is a light pack. Hey, yo, how's everybody doing? Y'all already know who it is. AOC, laughing loudly. And to the left of me, to the right of y'all, we got
The UK brother, man. The man them. Right now, it's your boy Red, man. You know what it is, man. My biz. Dang.
Mandem Rem Redem, the man of 1,000 AKA. And to the right of me, the left of y'all, we got
NF de este lado y entregado como siempre. Top of the morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Just a Regular Podcast, AM edition.
FM.
Y'all awake now, though. I know y'all awake.
Damn. El entregado como siempre. Tú sabes, vamos a lo que vinimos. DJ Smokey Gun this morning, man.
Smokey.
Next up, we got a couple of hits
crazy.
by the JURP boys. As always, we got protection from our
Lawyer!
Any wild ish at this time of the morning gonna get a
Whoa!
let's set it out.
It's too early for that.
Bullshit.
Yo,
what's
wait,
good with you, bro?
bro, real quick, bro. Yo, that's getting better and better, bro.
Yeah.
Better and better to
Thank
the
you.
point where we need no, fuck that. You need to release some tapes, bro. You need to release some tapes. You can't just keep doing this and then forcing us to wait until the episode comes out to enjoy it again. I'm gonna start taking it personal.
I'm gonna jump in there too.
I'm gonna start attacking you, bro. I'm gonna start doing to you what fans are doing to Rihanna. Rihanna has been hyping up an album since like what, 2015 or some shit?
It's been years.
And people have been attacking her. I'm gonna start doing that to you on Twitter, bro. I'm gonna go to your Twitter and start attacking you, and people gonna be like, I need to check this out. And they just gonna start attacking you too, bro. Cause you gotta give us this on a tape, on like a little mixtape, on a 10-song, 7-song, something. But there's too many tracks. And then you got the switch ups. So that's 2 songs per
That's fire,
episode.
yeah.
We
That's
have
double.
94 episodes.
Double
That's
feature.
like 1,000 tracks.
Double feature, though.
That math is crazy,
We
by
just
the way.
going. That shit's fine.
I mean, it makes sense.
We're gonna drop the snippets of your work, right? Like, want to see more, and we just go direct them to your page. Be like, bother this person.
Attack him.
Attack him.
Put the pressure on. He's a diamond. Get him out.
Remember
Wrap
the
him
beat?
up.
That was fire. Damn, my boy took a whole persona, like, new persona. That's fire.
Nah,
Dude,
that's
was,
always been him. That's always been the same.
No, and his essence, yeah. But
R.E.M..
I meant his accent.
If Drake could do it, the hell?
Yeah, we're not.
Who?
I said, yeah, that's a bad comparison right now. We're not doing that.
Nah, that's not true.
I see
Them people.
All right, so let's get into the bullshit. The video drop. Did you guys watch it?
Yeah, I watched it.
Talk about it then.
I watched it, and I got. Did you watch it? Let's
Yeah.
go left to right. My fault. Go ahead.
I watched it. I still gotta watch it. I only seen it once. I gotta
Same.
watch it a few more times to understand what he was going. Where he was going with his art.
The subliminals.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's
It's
in there.
subliminals and the visuals.
Yeah, the obvious ones were breaking the owl pinata.
Yeah.
He had his family in the room and they were dancing. You know what I'm saying?
No.
That was the main one.
They
That
were-
was the main one. That was the main diss to me.
They were, I think, blood hopping or crip
Crip
walking.
walking, one of the two. Yeah,
I don't know which one, but doing that
gang
in
dancing.
the living room, and it was like the style of Family Matters, the show,
Yeah.
how it was back then.
Yeah.
See, I didn't know that.
You know what I'm saying?
I didn't know
That's what I
that.
said.
So
that was
the
the-
boy
That's
went,
the main diss to
bro,
me.
he went deep with this video. bro.
Visually, yeah. I know there's 1,000 things in there.
So many, bro.
I gotta search it up. You know, we gotta do.
I had to do the Googles because
the
I was
research.
like,
Yeah.
listen, Drake's already murdered. Now he's burying him. He already killed them. He was dragging him through the streets.
Yeah,
This was the burial.
Yeah, why you come out with this video? So there's hella cryptic stuff, but you did you already do the deep dive? I didn't.
Semi. It wasn't
Okay.
like that deep, but it was like the ones that I saw, I was engaged in. I was like, I need to.
So the family matters to me was like the crux of everything, because one, he resolved the whole like, oh, you're not showing your son. Remember Drake came at him with that shit.
Yeah. That was Drake's biggest weight on
which
this.
is funny because bro, weren't you hiding your son?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
But we're not gonna go back and murder that horse again. So, he was like, all right, here's my child. I'll do you one better. Here's my whole family. Where you're at? You know, where's yours at? And then the whole thing, how you said, like they did it in the style of the show, Family Matters of this. It was crafty, man. I got to see what else he put in there.
I think they free directing the video was wild.
Well, doesn't he direct all his videos though?
Yeah.
But directing this video,
Well, yeah.
can we just
but I
acknowledge how heavy that is? Drake's whole thing was Kendricks beating his wife.
Yeah.
They're not happy. They're not together. He's not a family man like he says he is. They free is fucking his wife.
Yeah. Let me pin you against your best friend or
Bro,
like your closest mate.
Debunking all of the lies that Drake told. Allegedly, I don't know.
Right.
But, bro, huge deal to have They Free direct this video.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, that was wild. Visually, nice, very well done. Like when he's rapping and you see like somebody's pulling up behind him, trying to. I saw that as how threats about to come get you and how you have God's protection, because the guy behind him about to like harm him, and out of nowhere, bang, he gets pulled out. Like if he gets repelled.
So that apparently was Drake from Dark
Demo
Lane.
tapes. Dark
Demo
Lane
tapes?
Demo tapes.
Yeah, that's the cover Drake had with that fit on.
Oh my God.
And Drake has a video where he is it's that style video, just like that.
Yeah, like Smokey.
The only difference is that Kendrick put himself in this video and he is repelling him as the boogeyman. Whereas the part where he says the boogeyman, I forget the lyrics.
Damn,
But he's repelling him, and that's Drake supposedly flying off.
He said, beat his ass and hide the Bible and God watch it. Yo, that was done good.
Someone said that part was weak, but I was like, nah, that was the build up to everything.
Yeah,
I feel
he being cool. He being cool.
And you could see it in his face. He's very nonchalant about the delivery in the entire video. He's just like kind of like light work, light pack.
Yeah.
So
He was
light
having
pack.
fun, bro.
There was more, bro.
Had the
There was
city
more.
jumping.
There was so many more. The A minor over the hopscotch, a little kid's game.
A
A minor.
But yo, how you crib hopscotch though?
Bro.
He was killing that shit. I was like, yo, he was crib
Wild,
walking
bro.
over the hopscotch.
Wild. He had the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 5, 8.
Yeah.
How many socks do I have in stock?
Stock
8. And in the back, he's doing the numbers. So you see the what are those called? The bins carrier things.
I don't know what you're talking
Like
about.
you know how ships carry
Ship containers?
ship containers.
Oh yeah. That's why he come out of one, or he's opening a door or something?
Well, that's how they child trafficking and people trafficking happens.
Oh my God. I didn't
And
even
he's
put that
accusing Drake of
together.
pedophilia and all these
Yeah,
other things.
yeah,
1,
yeah,
2,
yeah.
3, 4, 5. Like, how many stocks do I have?
He
in stock?
need-
Like,
You better go to sleep with that motherfucker.
so that was crazy
That's
too,
insane.
to like highlight that. He did it's not like exactly the same, but you know how Future and Metro had that picture dabbing up
Yeah.
and the like that, it wasn't the like that, it was we don't like you
We don't
cover.
trust you.
We don't trust you cover.
Yeah.
So him and They Free and the same scene,
Yeah.
they're doing the same similar like style
up.
handshake dab up with the and if you look at the fits, the outfits look almost the same, where they came together against
Yeah,
Drake.
They were suited up in an
Yeah.
elegant way.
And I was like,
Damn,
yo,
that's crazy.
fire. He
Brilliant.
had the Rosen on there, the Rosen
yeah.
on there,
Yeah.
the Rosen on
Yeah.
there, the Rosen
Close
on
enough.
there. My man's right here thought it was D Rose. And
Derrick Rose.
we gotta explain this to you, bro, because
no, don't make me look okay. Yo, I'm gonna get you that
bro,
job, bro.
Look, bro, listen, bro.
Uh-huh.
The Rosen and Derrick Rose are two different people,
I know
bro.
this. I know this. I know this. Okay, I confused DeRozan. I know who he is. I know what he looks like. With his name, I confused his name with D Rose. I know they're different people. A-hole. You held on to that so you can get it.
I'm making sure that you understand the subliminals
Don't
here.
take the 2% of knowledge I have, which is the players. Some of the players.
He know like 5 of them.
I
bro.
know like
You
5
gotta,
of them. I know the, whatever gets hyped for a little bit, I know the Yao Mings of the world, the Linsanities.
I just had
Why
to.
am I mentioning just Asian players? Dang! What about Linsanity?
Linsanity.
Did this.
Te tengo con Luke Kane in your mind, huh? But yeah, what else did you guys see in the video, man?
Yeah, let's get back to video. Honestly, those were the main ones, but now you made me curious. I'm gonna do
I gotta go back.
I gotta do a deep dive.
There's more. There's other things that I didn't really.
That's probably like
so
hella.
there's one from I forgot her name, but she's a poet from earlier on, and
Maya Angelou.
I think so. Where I know why the caged bird sings is one of her poems.
Yeah.
And then at the end, he's got the bird in the cage, and it's an
It's
owl.
an owl.
Drake is the owl, OVO, owl, right?
OVO. Now
And-
let me hear you say.
And explaining or breaking down, I know why the caged bird sings. It's like you're trapped
Yeah.
in your cage, meaning Drake's trapped in a cage that we may not know about because we're looking at it as like, oh, he's so right as Drake, he's free, he's good.
Yeah.
But he's not. He is locked up under contracts, and that's why he was claiming Kendrick was
Oh my
under
God, yeah.
and the push-up thing. It's
And
crazy.
that's why he said, "Let's go toe to toe."
Right?
Yeah.
So it's crazy how like effective a video can be once you get the subliminals behind what's happening. And not just that, but then the words that he's saying along the scenes in the video, they mean so much more once you get that.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there watching it and listening to the explanation. My brain's just fucking popping every single time. Like, holy shit. Every single thing was like, this is amazing. This guy is so good, bro, that you're like, you almost don't realize how overly talented he is.
You take it for granted.
Well, because you don't see him all the time, you forget it, right? So
No, but even when you
dismiss
hear
it.
a complex song, you take it for granted. It's like, oh damn, that was cool. It made me move a little bit.
That's why some people don't like Kendrick, or that's why some people are like, nah, I don't know what he's saying, because they don't go into the breakdown.
Right.
Yeah, because
But-
he makes you think. So
yeah, I find joy in that though.
Oh, absolutely.
I personally find. I know, but
Absolutely.
not everybody.
When I like the
does.
artist, there's many artists that I'm not gonna sit here and say
Yeah,
that like
and
I
debunk
follow
their-
them.
well-
When I like the artist, I do that. I enjoy their subliminal behind it.
Because it makes it and then you go back, you're like, damn. Now I think differently of this song, whatever I was doing the
Yeah.
deep dive for. I respect it more. I understand it more. I'm more in awe
Yeah.
because there was so much things I was ignorant to, and it's like the devil's in the details, right? So
Yeah.
it's like, yeah.
There's a few that do that. I mean, you got the Kendrick, Cole, Jay-Z, Nas. Those are the big players that do that. Drake doesn't really do that for you too much because Drake does so much
To the point.
that he makes you put your hands up and start waving them. You know what I'm
And
saying?
it'll be okay.
So yeah, and that's the difference, man. And we talked about this. Like Drake
Yeah.
to go up against Kendrick, this is not gonna go well for Drake.
You said it, bro.
And it I didn't know it. I just had a feeling, bro,
Yeah.
because we know what Kendrick is capable of already.
Yeah.
We also know what Drake lane was or is, because that's still his lane. No one's gonna take that
nobody's
from
gonna
him.
take that.
But it's not going up against Kendrick and subliminals and undercover meanings to the shit that he's saying.
Nah.
Cryptic 011s. Like only computers can break this shit down, bro. And
He tried the cryptic, I feel like, in Family Matters in the music video. He tried it.
He
bro.
did.
Yeah.
and it worked. until
to an
Kendrick
extent, but then
used that
Kendrick's like,
same
oh,
Family Matters
yeah.
theme.
He's like, oh, this is what I do to, bro. I'm about to give you a short film, bro. You're about to sit down and watch.
And he did, bro. And then on top of that, let's not forget about the accomplishment, the biggest accomplishment I saw in the whole thing, bringing the entire hood together.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Bringing all of those people together that do not get along.
Yeah.
These are people that are constantly fighting. I don't know that. I don't live in LA, but from everything I hear from everyone, I was listening to Vince Staples on Joe Budden and on something else. I forget what it was. But I was listening to him breaking down the gang relationships in LA, Compton, and those areas. It's not healthy, bro. It's constant fighting, but it's normal. It's that day to day where he's like, that's what they do. Like that's what the streets are. Like that's what the gangs is. So to have the power to bring them together the way Kendrick did, we might not acknowledge that because of everything else that we're breaking down. But to me, that was the most fucking powerful thing that he did, bro. And he had them all on a stage together, dapping each other up, getting along, dancing, doing their own dance, repping their own flags on the same stage, bro. I've never seen it.
He's done it. He's done it. He himself, he's done it before.
Kendrick?
Yeah, when he made the song he did that. He did that. And in the music video, he actually got him to put both bandanas, both rags, tie them together and walk together like
yeah,
this.
I remember
Both.
that. I remember that.
And it was people from different sets and everything in the video all together.
Now I remember that.
So he's been empowering his
people.
which is why that, in my opinion, from Family Matters or whatever from Drake, that was one of the things I didn't agree with, because he tried to say like he didn't empower the people, but then wanted to put on this mask of like being an activist and
I don't know. Now it proves that he is.
Yeah.
Maybe not an activist, but someone who is making a difference.
Or
at least
so
attempting to make a difference.
Yeah.
For his people.
Which, I thought that was
again,
powerful.
it debunks a lot of Family Matters. I enjoyed it so much where I gave it a lot of credit, but it's not all truthful, right? Or at least it doesn't seem to be, because I don't know what the truth is between these two people. I'm just listening and watching what they're doing. And at first I was like, damn, Kendrick did all that when Drake dropped Family Matters. I was like, I didn't know. That's crazy. Maybe if it happened. But now it doesn't seem to be any of it to be true.
And that's not to take away on his efforts in the music video, because the music video was well done. I'm talking about Family Matters.
Oh, that was a really good video.
That was a really good video.
That was really good.
Like
that was a really good movie.
Bringing the minivan, another short film. Yeah.
7 minutes of
bringing
fire.
the minivan over and things like that, scrapping it, things of that nature. That it's, I don't say that to take away from his artistic eye.
Yeah.
But as far as it being truthful, like some of the things being said in there is like questionable at times.
Spitting that fire.
Yeah.
Kendrick is insane.
I know all of Kendrick's shit is real because I wrote it, but like
they not like us.
What else from there stood out to you? Anything else from the video that you guys?
Yeah. One last thing, and I'm gonna shut up for the rest of the episode.
We talking about this right now.
No.
Talk about it,
bro. I didn't get why this man had a thick ass scarf on his head and his cap. He had a I don't know what the purpose of that is.
It was like a hat scarf.
So it was a hat scarf. So I gotta look that up, because I know LA ain't no 40 degrees like it is in here right now.
I mean, he had a leather jacket on at some point
outside.
Ain't that wild?
Yeah, and I was watching because a lot of the Cali, LA artists were they were like showing that they were at the music video like a few days before, and some dude was like, yo, man, he out here with a leather jacket and he not even sweating. This man's untouchable. not even the sweat could get him, man. I was dying, bro.
That's good.
Yeah, but I appreciate the quality, man. The quality of that video is amazing.
Facts.
Every shot was amazing. And can I say, man, they not like us, man.
No son como nosotros. No son como nosotros.
Kendrick need to drop a dembow. Spanish.
No, hold on. Say it in the right order. He need to call you.
He need to call me and we can drop a dembow in Spanish. Why not?
I do think that he made a good point with the colonizer thing. I don't know how true it is, but it just makes sense. Drake would go to Atlanta, make money off the people, and send the money back to Canada, back home. So he's not it there, because I don't want to act like there's anything wrong with that. You got to make money where you can get money, right?
Yeah.
But as far as what the colonizers did to America, that's where Kendrick is coming from with that point, with that perspective, where the colonizers came in, took everything, kept it for themselves. And that's kind of what Drake has done in the music industry. He has went to specific locations. Like first he went to Louisiana with Wayne and Baby. He made money with them, went back home with it. He went to Memphis, made money down there with I forgot the dude's name. But he made money there, took it back home. He went to Atlanta, made money, took it back home. He's going to the UK, making money now, bringing it back home. And I can't say that there's something wrong with that, but I get the point Kendrick is making with that.
I feel it's the degree to where you do it, right? That I feel like there's a difference between you being an artist and music is your life, and like being in love with like new sounds and stuff like that, and wanting to be part of that flavor. I don't see nothing wrong with that. Now, when you purposely, which is what he was trying to portray that Drake does, and it kind of looked like that's what he does, but who's to say the real intention behind it? But it's more colonizer like in the sense of, let me go to this area that I'm a nomad at. What do you have that's good? All right, let me take this. Let me profit of this. And then go say kind of the same how colonizers went to a new place, acted like they discovered it. There was already people there, kicked them out and be like, yep, let me take your lands. Do you have gold, oil here? Like, no, there wasn't oil that back then. But like gold, your minerals, give me all that. You know what I'm saying? How fertile your land is. Because back then that was a thing of value.
Yeah.
It's like
still today it is, by the way.
Okay, but even more back then in the sense of things that you considered valuable, because now you have technology and things of that nature. So fertile land was like you're a rich man because you always have like fruits or whatever you're planting.
You either had oil, land, or gold, or silver. Silver also.
Right? There you go. And then
so I'll say metals instead.
Right. So to go basically the art of going to a place, identifying what they have that is of value, extracting it, and moving on. And that's kind of what he was saying. And he said it effectively.
He ain't a colleague, man.
Yeah.
He not. He working against.
Yeah.
Do you guys feel different about towards Drake?
As a person or the music? Because I feel like
it's whatever you feel.
Here's what I'll say, man. I never get attached to the point where it's like, unless they're doing something awful that I'm seeing it, i.e. the Diddy thing, right?
Yeah.
But if it's not anything that one is in my face, I'm just being realistic. Even if there's rumors of something and most people agree that the rumor is true, if it's not in my face or I have solidified proof, I don't know. I just kind of like compartmentalize that part of artists, and I enjoy their music for what it is. Because I just enjoy the music. Because at the end of the day, the only way that would make a person like off-putting to me, or that and be on some shit like, oh no, I'm not even going to listen to your music, I feel like is if I knew you personally and I thought something about you, and then that ended up not being true. For example, I don't want to use Rem or you as an example because we're very close. But a local rapper from around here, right? It's like if I found out that they did some wild ish, that's close to home because they live by me, or I know them personally. We've had conversations.
Yeah.
So to answer your question, which I took it a whole 360 and landed in the same place. It didn't affect me to the point where, oh, how dare he? I'm gonna start the anti-Drake movement. That's too much energy. I'm not doing that for anybody except myself. You know what I'm saying?
Drake movement.
Yeah, I'm not doing all that. I'm listening to all music all the same, and I'm gonna talk my trash all the same, and I'm gonna give him his flowers all the same when he does a good job. That's how I feel. So no, it didn't change how I feel about him musically, and as a person, it only changed the fact that I'm like, damn, like you put certain lies out there to try to put this man down, and they didn't work. So I'm like, haha, I had you as a very clever man. Now I have you as a clever man that ain't that clever at times.
Yeah.
Damn.
So yeah, how do you feel about it, Rim? Have you felt any different about Drake?
I'll put it like this. I'm always a fan of the music first. You know what I'm saying? I started liking Drake because of his music. I don't really care much for like anything outside of that. Because I don't know him. So my opinion's still the same. I still think he's a great artist. Still think he's accomplished a lot of things in his career. But in this situation, he did lose. You know, and anybody want to argue that we here for it? I'll switch sides.
We gotta get a sign. Gotta get a sign with the shit.
Yeah.
With the shits.
With the shits.
But yeah, even though it's over, but you know, I just felt like the way Kendrick went about it was very cerebral, and he didn't care much for anything social media or he didn't tie any emotions to it. He just like, you saying this, I'm gonna say this, and then we're gonna see. So, but I love Drake's music, man. Recently he came out with a few songs that I'm like a little like, Drake, come on, man.
Which ones?
Kinda.
So there was a Hey There Delilah remix.
Yeah, I heard that.
That wasn't too
Drake
much.
dropped that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then they didn't actually sing on. All right, you have the podium, bro.
It just wasn't. It wasn't.
Is that on iTunes?
I'm pretty sure. So it's like a guy from Toronto. He did like a Toronto accent version of it, and Drake jumped on it. And coming off of all of this that just went down,
One of the main thing is, you go to places, you take sounds.
I mean, it's from Canada, so Toronto, so he can't do it. I don't know. But all I know is like, I just was expecting something else when he was gonna drop. I'm not expecting no more disses. I'm just expecting your quality.
Good music to drown out what just happened.
Yeah, not for me to be like, damn, now I don't want to listen to you. If you dropping songs like this, I don't want to listen. I'm expecting like.
But the song is someone else's song.
It's someone else's songs that he jumped on.
So he's got a feature.
Yeah, it's a feature.
Okay.
But
because here's the only thing I'll say to that. That could have been recorded a while ago. That could have been done before. So the guy and Drake probably had an agreement of like, yo, I'm releasing this at such and such point. I know that happened with Camila and her album, where he can't really, you know what I'm saying? Once you have certain things in place, like certain agreements, whatever kind of beatdown you're getting in LA doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Like all of that is out the window. You know what I mean? So like,
whatever kind of beat, una paliza chacletazo.
Let's be honest, he got whooped, bro. He ain't going back to it. That Oakland show was canceled. That was supposed to be the last stop. He's just not doing it. He's gonna.
Is he really not? Or he's just being funny?
I don't think he should.
You're being funny. I'm with it though.
I don't think he should, bro. I would skip that one.
Yeah.
I would just refund the money and then like move on.
Just go home, bro.
Yeah.
Been a long tour.
Don't be a tough guy, man.
Been a long tour.
But is he on tour?
But to your point of that, I just feel like in that, I get how you feel about that, but I don't think if it's not Drake's song, if it's someone else's song. It could have
Okay.
been
I got
just
you.
an agreement from before.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, I'm gonna drop this summer 2024. Drake was like, all right, cool. Kendrick came in, slapped him around. Now the guys say, yeah, I get it, but like this gotta go.
Yeah.
At the same time, that didn't change the quality of it. If he recorded it before,
So that's
so-
where my follow-up question was, how was the song? Was he saying anything? Quality-wise, obviously, I already heard that. Like, was that bad? You guys are making faces
I
right
know-
now, which are triggering me. I'm like, oh my God.
This is the thing. So the
Mr. Allen.
oh my god. Well, the Camila Cabello, that's her name, right?
Mhm.
I'm gonna be honest. I like those a little more. I like them. They're not bad. It's like Drake and his his little dance hall. I won't say little, but his dance hall bag.
In the cannon bag.
Yeah. He does a good job in the dance.
Yeah, he does a good job, man.
Yeah.
No, but the other one,
Kendrick did say that.
I like Drake for the melodies. I don't like Drake being active.
I mean,
Let me see profile.
it's insane how much sense it's starting to make. It's like he's changing my mind, and now bro, Drake raps. I'm like, I don't know, I like the melodies.
So that's really what I was asking. Did Kendrick have a side effect on how you looked at Drake? And you just said it. You just said it.
like the
He's in your
melodies.
head, and he's making you kind of re-listen to Drake from the pop artist Drake versus the rap artist Drake.
Yeah,
I fuck with both. Though.
But yeah, right. So that's why I asked that. But
but wait,
go ahead.
but wait.
Go ahead.
But the song you were speaking on, I get it, bro. It wasn't in. I'm with you.
Basurita 9000. Sorry
with
to
you.
the guy,
I'm
but
with you. Yeah.
but
It's all right. We're giving you 100. One, you shit.
We talking about you.
bro, that
Our
song probably
publicity
go.
is good publicity.
Yeah, but
farándola.
I will say this because this just popped in my head when you said that. Not only is Kendrick in my head,
Yeah.
he's also in Drake's head. 'Cause he got Drake out here singing, doing melodies
Yeah.
on every song when he should have came back rapping. But whatever. Like you said, the songs are probably before.
He's like,
Either way,
let me get back to what I know. Bro.
yeah. You got Drake doing what he want him
You
to
gotta
do.
stick
He
to
hit
your
him with the
strength in
metro.
life,
Shut
man.
the fuck up and make
Yeah.
some drums.
Shut up and sing.
Caged bird. Sorry.
Damn. You know you an R&B dude, man. You gotta sing, man. But yeah, so hey, impact on me, impact on Drake, man. That's what Kendrick does, man.
He definitely got it in his head. I mean, I feel that he didn't change how I listen to Drake. I haven't listened to Drake since this happened though. but
Seems like it did.
but here's the thing. Drake is phenomenal. Drake is really good. Drake
Yeah.
Great artist.
does everything overall very well. The rapping, the singing, the melodies,
The business aspect.
the business, right?
Yeah.
So he's very good at what he does. The one thing that Kendrick did was highlight the flaws in the way he moves.
The chink in his armor.
Yeah. And that flaw to me is the fact that you're not taking care of the people. Maybe you're taking care of your own people, which is what you're supposed to do though, right? So I'm conflicted in that aspect of like, is he wrong for making money in Atlanta, let's say, and going back and spreading it with his people in Toronto? Is that really wrong? Because if I was in his shoes, wouldn't I do the same? Wouldn't I go make money in London and come back and spread it with my family and friends? I would do that. That's what I would do. That's what any human who has a base back home, that's what they would do.
So I guess it's more. Of it turns the tides on like race and things of that nature, and how, for example, like how the black community as other communities, but we're not going to do the all lives matter shit. We talking about like the black community, right? How it's been a struggle all these years. They've had to lift each other up, right? Against the oppressor, which end up being like white people and things of that nature. Not all white people. We know who we talking about, right?
Yeah.
So then the way he's going about that you're saying, that act of coming here, let me take your flavor and then go make profit of it and take it back to my people. That's a very white thing to do.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I don't disagree.
Yeah, that's a very colonizer thing to do.
Those are the things that are conflicting inside of me.
Yeah.
The thought of him doing that. Because I understand that too.
Yeah, right. So then I see both views. I see what you're saying. It's like, why I gotta give a fuck about people that are not in this room, for example, or like, besides my lady and our circle, whatever things of that nature.
Base.
That's it. Yeah, that's your natural instinct. Is just take care of yourself and yours. But I guess in that narrative, it's like, no, bro, you have a certain responsibility to the roots that you so proudly claim, right? Which is, look, I'm black and my own people don't try to accept me or whatever. That, bro, it's a little hard when there's not much black back home that we know of, right? And then you come and take flavor from America in different places, and then let me take it back home. And then he's not going and taking flavor from I don't know, from some other race and other styles from other race. It's all styles from different type of black people. And then you're not going like, oh, Atlanta, I'm gonna give you a free show or something. Not that he has to do that, but it's almost like it seems like he's grabbing and not giving back anything to the culture, to the same culture that keeps him up there. Does that make sense?
It does. But in a way, I disagree because he is giving to the culture kind of something to strive for. He's setting a standard, and he's also doing this thing where he's showing you how to be artistic in different ways, which is good for the culture, which allows you to unlock different mind frames, different ways of thinking about things, right? So maybe he's not giving it to them directly, but he's doing it. Therefore, he's showing them that it's possible. And I think, the best way to give somebody is by doing it yourself, and it's leading and inspiring along the way. Drake is inspirational. He has inspired a lot of people to
of course,
do similar things to what he's doing. So he's giving back, maybe not intentionally, or maybe it is intentional. I'm just going to lead the way, and whoever wants to do better will follow.
So I agree with you. So I'm just calling out the whole thing. But there's a thing with that. I feel like with that, your reach is whoever gets inspired. If I go to Atlanta and I built 2 schools, and this motherfucker got money to do that and then be good. If I go to Atlanta and I built 2 schools, right, and I nominate someone that was very influential in those neighborhoods and name the school that will have a way more empowering effect than let me make good-ass music and hope you like it enough that you try to follow my footsteps. That affects positively everybody there.
I agree.
Or opening a daycare and being like, you know what? Here's this amount of money. Work with the board of schools or whatever. Daycare is freaking expensive nowadays. Don't charge people around this neighborhood since it's a low income neighborhood. Less than
all the women he has baby with, they can put him there for free.
you get the Drizzy discount.
Yeah, it's the Drizzy package, yo.
You get the Drizzy discount. You have a kid with me, you can have him in the thing for free.
Yeah.
Bars.
I got a question. I got a question though to your point. Does he have to?
This is the thing, right? He doesn't have to. But then you're subject to what comes with not doing.
Mm-hmm.
From the people.
The people.
Absolutely.
And then it lies on how much do you care about public opinion? If it's none, if you don't give a fuck that the same people that listen to you and make your concert sold out and are thinking negatively of you, then more power to you. And it's like, okay, that's their opinion. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
But he has to carry an extent in order to get,
In order to no, he doesn't have to. No, we just said that. He doesn't.
No one has to do anything.
No one has to do anything. it would be empowering for him to do so. It would be, in my eyes, the right thing to do, right? It would be a nice thought, right? But I feel like also we all sit in a chair or or whatever, sit in a corner, talk to our friends, talk to our family members, like, if I had da ba ba, I would do this. There'd be world peace. I would end hunger.
And then you get it,
and then I feel like, you ever get it, it's like, damn, I forgot my own language, so I don't gotta talk to the people I grew up with, like, type shit. So when you have people like that, you know what I'm saying? So I'll speak for myself. I grew up. I was raised Catholic,
Católico.
and bro, the contradictions. Not to whatever your religion is, right? What master do you serve? Whoever your God is, or whatever your religion is, hold on tight to that, because I feel like religion gives people hope and purpose and a reason to get out of bed during the day, not in the morning. Not that that's the only thing that should get you out of bed, but that's empowering, and it does give some people in some hopeless situations hope. So that part is beautiful. Now, the traditions and the contradictions that us as humans put on those religions, that's the BS of it in my head. So growing up Catholic, I saw a lot of people doing contradicting shit, just being horrible human beings the whole week, and then they put on their nice little shiny moccasin shoes on Sunday, their little button shirt, and they're in there like, I gave my $1. I'm a good person. Like, no, bro, the fuck out of here, bro. You're a horrible person.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know where I was going with
Horrible
that,
for giving $1.
Yeah, and thinking that's gonna absolve you of your sins.
$2 at least. Thank you.
Yeah. So I don't know how I got to religion, but yeah.
I think the point there is that you can't just keep pretending that you care about people. You actually have to care about people.
Show something.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And in a way, I think maybe that's what Kendrick's point is. It's like, Drake is pretending to give a shit about your music, your style, when he is just feeding of it. And then, but I don't know that. I don't know any of that. I don't know it to be true.
No.
Kendrick painted a really good picture to make it look that way, but I don't know if it's true or not. I just feel the same way as you, where if you have it to that extent, the way Drake does, and many other artists, because it's not just Drake. There's many, not just artists. There's many people in the world who have plenty, and they could do more, and they just don't. But it wouldn't hurt to build a school in Atlanta where you profited very well to help in some way. If not a school, something. Build something to give back. Back in Memphis, where he claims he was from, where his dad's from, that would be helpful. Houston, Texas, where he spent a lot of time.
He's there now, like, currently.
Talking to Bum B, like, ayúdame.
In Louisiana, all of these places where he has made very good profits from. It'd be nice if he went back and actually gave something.
Drop something.
That leave a mark.
Bro, you could do something as a free concert.
Something that simple, right?
Yeah.
I don't. That would be good, but I don't think that would have a lasting effect. I think you should do something that'll have a lasting effect.
Yeah, true.
The example that I was going to use was the Mansa Musa example, where he went to different countries, I believe in Africa, in his time, and he built not churches, libraries, temples, so people could pray, people could read, people could enhance their mindset, right? And this was the richest man in the world doing this, which provokes me to wonder, how could someone back then have that mindset, and with the little knowledge that they had at the time, now we have so much more knowledge. Why are the people that are up with just money in general, like, you guys have so much, why not do things like that? Maybe build the library in that town. You know what I'm saying? And let it be a free library where people can go and just learn. There's many places in the US itself, which is, one of the strongest nations, if not the strongest,
Yeah.
where people don't have access to a library.
Bro, you could drop.
Right?
You could. Yeah. Sorry. go ahead.
So build something like that so people could have something to educate themselves. Maybe
Systems, not just institutions. You could, bro. You could drop. You're like, yo, I'm gonna put $3 million in this account. Nobody's make an agreement, legal team, whatever. Nobody's allowed to take out these millions, but the interest that gets raked in for this will be used for the public parks in this neighborhood.
Yeah.
Something, bro.
something simple. And I think that's what Kendrick's kind of big point in this whole thing is like, yo, you came in to all of these cities, you took from all of them, and then you bounced, and then you didn't give a shit about them. And the fact that all these other artists from those cities are kind of behind what Kendrick is saying and actually showing up. I mean, Future and Metro did that in Atlanta. You have the other artists that Drake had worked with on stage with Kendrick.
Yeah.
That's all signs of support. We're like, yeah, we agree with this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
So
that's
at that point,
So
it's
they
like,
side,
damn.
True. But also, so here's where I was going with that. Like you said, he said that narrative. I see public eye how I see the courtroom. And what I mean by that, they both painted a picture about each other and about the weaknesses and the chinks in each other's armor, right? And then the end result's always the same. The people decide. The artists don't decide shit. The artist just puts out their perspective, how they view it. And the people go with, oh, yeah, that's true. Damn, I feel like that. Or I don't feel like that at all. It's like a courtroom. It doesn't matter if you did the crime or not. If the lawyer spins it good enough and the people believe you're innocent,
You going to jail.
you know, if you're innocent, you're not going to jail.
Oh, well.
Yeah, the reverse is also true.
In
If
Drake's case.
if the cards are stacked against you, you have low resources, you don't got good representation, and the other dude lawyer is a whiz, you know what I'm saying, an expensive one, and he spins it to where you're the killer and you're really not. Guess what? The people about to believe you're a killer. It don't matter what the truth is. You're going to jail. So the same is to be said with you know, just people dissing each other.
Yeah.
Is the people are going to decide. And this happened at a time, and I'm not saying this is the main thing, but it's definitely a contributing factor, is that this happened at a time where Kendrick had liberals on his side, and liberals are very loud online. They're very loud, and then they're known to be extremists. So are conservatives. I'm not gonna bring.
Oh man, here we go.
I'm not gonna do all that. Basically, because I'm the worst person to bring up politics. Right? I don't give a shit. All of them are crooks. I don't trust nobody. No, but liberals are very loud in the internet, and they take it far because they want to make a change. It still stems from something good, I want to believe, right? But so he got them on their side talking about things like pedophilia and you know, child trafficking, things that are real problems in the world, and that in this day and age we're trying to like somewhat reverse engineer the damage that's been done in the past because we got so much technology and because I think this is a time that there's most individual power. And power in people's voices is what I mean. Like a person could gain a following now on their internet, YouTube or whatever, and make a change. Versus back then, you had to be friends with the politicians, the person at the radio station, whatever. So I just feel like it always ends up being up to the people. To decide which narrative is true, but he spoke on some things. What he attacked Drake with are pressing issues that the world as a collective is trying to resolve.
Damn, it's a quadruple entendre with the with the diss. How he diss you and fix world problems at the same time.
Exactly, and make you out to be like part of the problem.
God.
Yeah. Cause I don't know, and again, I don't know what Drake is guilty of, but I know he lumped them up with, hey, you know somebody that has an open case of pedophilia.
Why
right?
is he around?
Why is he around? So it's like you're the sum of the company you keep. So then you're that too. So then kill them like
got
that.
a word case. Why is he around?
What?
Party in the back playing with his nose now.
Insane. What a diss track. Give Kendrick a round of applause, man. Damn, man. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I've heard of encores, but to play a song 6 times at the end of a concert.
It's unnecessary.
That was the concert.
Kicking a dog when he's dead. Damn, man.
For the dog.
So enough about them. They had enough of my attention span for the last 3-4 months, bro. Like I'm over it.
Yeah.
I'm over it. I don't want to talk about it no more. But I sent you guys a couple of things on the chat. Hypnotic rhythm, and what was the other thing?
Investing in loss.
Investing in
Investing in
loss.
loss.
Did you guys look it up?
Investing in loss, but not hypnotic rhythm.
And I did the opposite. I looked up hypnotic rhythm.
So let's start with you. Talk to me about hypnotic rhythm.
So from what I remember, you know what I'm saying?
I remember you was conflicted.
Oh my God.
Go ahead.
So my first question, I have a question. I'll start off with a question. This had to do with the book you sent us, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Cause I was looking at it and like it was telling me about like the devil and the conversations with the devil, and first I was like, whoa.
Yeah, that was from Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill.
The book, yeah. So I was like, oh, okay. So I didn't look too much into it, but from what I saw and from what I heard from the tubes, it was
Bless you.
It was saying something about the system that we live as people.
Mm-hmm.
So and it was saying how the devil can take you down a path of you becoming a drifter, and basically what a drifter what it said about being a drifter was you kind of get stuck in following the same system, the same process over and over. And I may be wrong, you correct me if I'm wrong, because my memory's a little messed up. But following the same path over and over, and that's kind of like what the devil would want. And then getting out of that.
That's what benefits the devil.
Yeah, because, keeping you in that path, you'll just be, playing into what he wants.
Mm-hmm.
And then
keeping you in a hamster wheel.
Yeah, and then getting out of that, and I guess understanding that you can do so much more is how you outwit the devil and his ways. And the hypnotic rhythm part was the part that I don't remember. I don't know if that was you getting into a rhythm of doing something different out of the system, or if that's falling into the system.
Well, we are all in a hypnotic rhythm.
Okay.
Every day, you are in a hypnotic rhythm, whether it's positive or negative. You have to choose for yourself in what direction you take it. Because everything you do in life is a rhythm. You're in a motion, right? So drifters are more likely to procrastinate. That is the rhythm. Their tendency, rhythm tendencies.
Yeah.
They tend to procrastinate, to delay, defer, to not do what they're supposed to do or what they said they were going to do. That's what drifters do. Drifters are easily swayed by the devil. The devil loves drifters. He creates drifters from the moment they're born. So the moment you're born, the devil starts kind of trying to bring your attention, your brain, to do different things, to distract you, to not let you focus, to not let you stay on a routine that you would like for yourself. They start by attacking your parents. Your parents are in a hypnotic rhythm of their own because everyone is in one of them. Yeah. So they'll get your parents, they'll start procrastinating them or having them procrastinate, drifting, and then that same habit passes down to the kids. And then the kids, etc.
Oh, that makes
it just
sense.
keeps going.
Yeah.
So I had to look it up to give you the exact definition of it. Yeah. Hypnotic rhythm is a concept often associated with repetitive patterns or sequences that can induce a trance-like or hypnotic state in an individual. This idea can be applied in many different ways. So you could do it in music and sound, writing and speech, behavior patterns, meditation and rituals. You could do it in any way, but you are doing it daily. Every day that you wake up, you have a rhythm, you have patterns, you have things that you do. Some of those patterns can be considered to be drifting patterns or procrastination patterns, or they could be patterns that lead you to success, that help you be successful in whatever you choose. It doesn't have to be artistic. It could be in running a business. If you run a business and you get in the rhythm of it, every single day you do something to progress in that, you create a hypnotic rhythm to excel in that which you choose. The part that the devil plays in this is that he comes in and he goes, oh, look at this shiny thing over here. Do this. Oh, remember you like this? Don't you want to see that? Don't you want to do this?
Steers you away from your focus.
From what you're supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
And successful people are not drifters. The devil doesn't play in their head. That's why there's only like 2% of people that are successful, because only 2% of people can actually outwit the devil in that sense, where they can ignore that shiny thing that is calling them and stay focused on whatever thing they had chosen for themselves. That's what the hypnotic rhythm is. You want to stay on target. You want to stay focused. When your brain goes, check social media real quick, scroll for a little bit. If it's outside of your schedule to do so, that's the devil.
You're already drifting.
That's the devil trying to get you to drift, to try to procrastinate what you should be doing. Bro, I deal with that every single day. Every single day.
Same.
But it's because I grew up being a drifter. I grew up procrastinating. I grew up saying I wanted to do things. I would start them and I would put them off. So I've learned to condition myself to do certain things every single day. And every day I'm learning. It's not like, oh, I mastered it. I haven't mastered it yet. Every day I learn to put aside the thoughts that are invading my mind when I need to be doing something else. So I just stop listening to that piece that goes, oh, don't you want to scroll on Twitter? Don't you want to see what's happening on Instagram? Don't you want to watch that show?
Yeah.
Oh, that looked cool. Don't you want to do that? Don't you want to do this? Instead
don't
of
do what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, anything but what you're supposed to be doing. So the way I fight that, now that I understand it, is realizing that I'm supposed to be doing something. No. I said I was going to do this. Fuck the other thing. So then force yourself to do it, whatever it is. So I'll speak for myself. When I'm on the piano learning a new song, that's the hardest time learning the new song, because the new song is difficult. The new song, my brain doesn't understand it. The new song, my brain doesn't have a rhythm or pattern for yet. So my brain is doing anything and everything to pull me away from that. The devil is literally like, yo, this shit's hard, yo, we don't want to do this. But Twitter's easy, bro. All you got to do is this.
So,
That shit's mad easy, bro. That's all this shit, son.
That's true.
Look at this. It's crazy. Yo, that person got cracked, yo. Like, when I see fights on Twitter, I'm like, yo, what damn?
Drogas.
Right? So shit like that my brain is constantly like, damn it.
You're getting dopamine
right?
from, yeah.
So what I do is that, like, nah, you say you was going to learn this shit. Just learn it. Sit down, breathe. I learned to do certain things to rebalance or refocus. When your brain is doing that, I start doing this with my hands.
You was telling me.
And I do that, and then I if I had to, I'll close my eyes and I'll just breathe, focus on my breath. Whatever thoughts I'm having that are outside of what I'm supposed to be doing, it doesn't have to just be the piano. It could be something like at work. It could be something with Steph, right? I can rebalance myself by putting myself back in the moment of what I'm supposed to be doing.
Being present. Yeah.
And being present is what gets you in that hypnotic rhythm, because you're in the moment of what you're doing. You just keep rolling the ball forward. You have to learn to fight the intrusive thoughts that come in and say, no. Not right now. This is not the time for that. You can make time for that, right? But if it's not the time, then you have to fight that, and you have to stay focused on what you're doing. You have to sit there and be bad at something while your brain is trying to tell you that there's something easier to go do.
Cause yeah, that makes sense. Cause that's the part where like it makes sense that you say that's the hardest part for you, learning the song,
Yeah.
because you're not having fun. You're not enjoying the song.
You don't have a rhythm for it
because you
yet.
don't know how to play it yet. So you're learning how to play it. So it's not an enjoyable like, ooh, I got this song.
That's
you know?
not giving you dopamine. Or it is,
Exactly.
but it's not
It's
peaking your
delaying it.
dopamine.
You're not peaking immediately.
When you're scrolling, you're constantly getting a hit.
Instant gratification, yeah.
Dang, dang, toma.
Yeah.
Another one, another one, another one, another one.
And that's what makes something addictive too.
But that's what it is,
Yeah.
right? So when you are doing something new that you don't know how to do, you don't get that. You get a very slow reaction to
Yeah.
the dopamine, the way it moves through your body. You have to actually like be present, be in the moment to learn it. Your brain doesn't want to do that. Your brain wants, especially now with all the distractions we have, your brain is like, yo, look at all the shiny things in the world.
Instant
Why do you want to
gratification.
do that thing? It's so difficult. You
And
know
it
that we
takes
struggle.
Time. The reward for this takes time.
You know that
This
you're
is
going to have to
instant.
spend 2 weeks trying to learn this, a week trying to learn this, an hour. That's too long. Come on, bro. We could just scroll and that it's so satisfying.
away.
Right?
And you're like,
And this is just an example because there's so many other ways that we tend to drift. There's people in our life that drift with us or that take us to drift with them, right? So then we create habits of looking for distractions because distractions are the devil telling you like, oh, look over there. Oh, look who's over there. Go bullshit. Go chit chat. Go do this. Go do that. And you can do that. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But you can't let the devil be the reason why you do that. You can't be focused on something and let the devil take you to that. You know what I'm saying? You can't be saying like I'm supposed to be doing this, but I'm gonna waste 30 minutes over here doing that instead.
That should be in the allotted time that you have for that.
Yeah, you set
sense.
time aside to do those things, and that's the only time where you should be spending doing that. Create a hypnotic rhythm for yourself where you almost set a spell on yourself to be in the mode of doing until you're done. Once you're done, then yeah, go bullshit, go do whatever you got to do. You know what I'm saying? But in the moment that you say you're going to do something, you need to be hypnotized by what you're doing to where nothing distracts you. I'm trying to get to the point where if my dogs are down here running around and I'm playing a song, it doesn't affect me. If my girl opens the door and calls my name, it doesn't throw me off on what I'm playing. Why? Because that happened so many times when I was at the apartment. When I was at the apartment, she would knock on the door and whatever I was trying to learn, and this is earlier on where I'm trying to learn how to play piano, but my brain would automatically shut down and would be like, what? Why?
And you lost the
Right?
rhythm of what you were
you
doing.
It's
lost your
because the devil was in my head
By ours.
literally waiting for something to distract me. So it can be like, oh, look, over there. Somebody
Whoop,
needs you.
Whoop, there it is.
Attention
yeah.
over there. Leave this alone. It's too hard. I don't want to do it. And now I'm at the point where she'll call my name and I'll just keep doing it. Even if I fuck it up, I'll just keep doing what I'm doing without stopping. You're not supposed to stop what you're doing. You're going to fuck up whatever you're doing as you're learning it.
Yeah.
But when you fuck up, doesn't mean you need to stop. You need to like see the fuck up, learn the fuck up, and keep going. If you stop and then procrastinate, you're gonna miss the point of
You're
what
not-
made you fuck up.
Yeah.
So
and you're not building the rhythm
and you
that
lose
is that
and,
you want. Yeah.
and you lose that. So hypnotic rhythm can be positive and negative. You can have a bad hypnotic rhythm of like procrastinating, drifting, and you'll do that. You'll create. People have hypnotic rhythm of creating chaos around them. That's their thing. We know those people. We've seen those people. We've been around those people.
Steer away
We've
from
probably been those people
Yeah.
where we just like, I'm conditioned to fuck shit up. That's what I do.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing. So my rhythm is to walk around, fuck shit up. I meet people, I fuck them up with me. That's okay.
Take you down with me.
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? It's part of the process, buddy. Get in line. And it's not true. You got to fight it. You got to condition yourself. At least for me, that's how I saw that. That's why I sent it to you guys because I was like, yo, this is really good for me and my perspective and everything I'm doing. You know who else this be good for? The guys. So if they want to look into
Shit.
it, look into it.
Though.
And the book also, I Would and the Devil, is really good for many other things that I heard from, and not just that. That
Yeah.
was like one of the bigger pieces, but so many things on that book that I want you guys to listen to it or read it, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Maybe go get the summary, because the summary might be just as good on YouTube,
Yeah.
and get the information so we could actually break it down and talk about it here. Because that book was recommended to me by somebody at the job a while ago, and I put it on my reading list, and I just read it when I sent it to you guys. But that
Damn.
was a while ago. I want to say like 4 or 5 months ago.
Dang.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I queue stuff up on my like audiobooks, and I put it in my audiobooks, but I'm finishing something first because I don't like to listen to a lot of different things at the same time.
Yeah, that's breaking up the rhythm.
Yeah, exactly.
wanna do that.
So once I'm done with it's a Viola Davis book. It's like a memoir of this actress. And she came from like a bad upbringing and stuff, and like the achievements she's gotten in this life, and to the level that she's gotten, her caliber of acting, like I've always respected it. So I'm listening to her, and listening to her life is like, damn, you had all that and you came out like this. Pressure makes diamonds. Like that makes me want to listen.
That's good.
I say all that to
Inspiration.
say
I heard that line before.
what line?
Pressure makes that.
Yeah, bro. Somebody close to.
I heard somebody say
I
that.
wrote it for somebody. But yeah, that's my next one after that.
Absolutely. Check it out and understand more about hypnotic rhythm in yourself. Watch your patterns. Watch your decision making. Watch the way you procrastinate, the way you defer doing something, and try to get yourself, and this is just advice, do whatever you want. But my advice is, and for everybody watching too, is the same thing. It's like, try to get yourself in a rhythm of doing that thing that you want to do for you every single day, and avoid procrastinating it or delaying it and putting it off for later on. Later is not a thing. Later doesn't come. It's now. That's the only thing you have. You could literally die tomorrow morning. So just wake up, do the thing that you want to do, focus on that, and build a rhythm around that first, and then you could be distracted for a little bit of time throughout your day doing whatever else.
Yeah, I feel like the times that I've bested that from happening, those distractions, is ironically being present. That's what it is. Like you said, there's no tomorrow, there's no that. Is being, because if you're, that's why it's easy to not be present, because drifting away is like you're just letting yourself get taken by the current of your thoughts or whatever. Yeah. But being present actually takes you constantly thinking, I'm doing this now. This is what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
Stay on this. Focus on what's happening now. And that takes constant. And then we're so conditioned to everything, especially with technology, is to make your life not just easier, like to have less steps required to do something. Like before you had to
Comfort.
before you had to have some type of be some type of fit to walk all the way to the next town or whatever, to travel somewhere. Now you have a car. It's as easy as you don't have to stick a key in the car anymore. As long as the key's in your pocket, you could touch a button and go. So all those things take away, they make us dumber because you use your brain less. So the same way when you're doing stuff, you it's easy to not want to use your brain because we've been conditioned to not do so. And then you just get led on for wherever the distractions are taking you. So I think
and there's plenty of them.
Oh yeah,
There's plenty of distractions to pull you.
And I say this as a victim. Nah, I say this as someone someone that's guilty of that. Right. And I recognize it. Right. And I recognize when I have been able to, on my best days, that I'm like, nah, and I do and I finish something. It's because I'm like, no, stop. Wait a minute. Now I'm like, what am I doing now? Okay, I'm doing this. Boom. And then I stay at it. Like you said, like I don't let it.
And doesn't it feel so much better when you stick to it and you're able to achieve whatever it is that you're trying to do.
Yeah.
So what? Yeah. So the dopamine from that. So that's where I was getting with that. The dopamine, the delayed reaction of dopamine from that feels great
Mm-hmm.
because you're getting the dopamine from completing something and from being like, I stuck with it till I completed this. So
Yeah.
it's like double. But we're used to, again, easy shit, mindless shit that we don't got to do anything. So we love the microwave. We love social media because they're all things that give us that dopamine hit instantly, instant gratification.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So it's just the easier thing to do. But just because it's the easier thing to do, it doesn't mean it's the best thing for you.
Well, remember too that easy come, easy goes.
Yeah.
So if you get it easy, you're gonna lose it very
Yeah.
easily. Also,
If it came
So-
easy, it's not worth having. You're
Damn.
yeah, man.
barras que te agarran.
I was gonna say, for focus, and this is just, it helps me, so I'll share it. Anytime I have a task or something I want to do, whether it be like, working out or like reading a book or, making beats or whatever, I always set a timer for myself. So I give myself, it's either 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes to read my book, and I just focus on reading and understanding what I'm reading. For beats, 30 minutes. Like, I don't go past that time. That's the time that I dedicate for that. And, for anything else, I just always set timers. So that way I know, all right, I got this much time to do this, and then I can move on to the next thing. And I just dedicate all my focus to that task at that moment, and then it's done for the day.
So you find it keeps you focused. putting
Yeah,
a timer?
setting
Okay,
times, like a limit
That
on
makes
time,
sense.
whether I finish or not. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, obviously, I'm not going to read a whole book in 10, 15 minutes, but,
No, but
I get a good 5, 6 pages in. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying? A beat, I might not finish in 30, but I'll get pretty close to finishing,
I like that time thing because it guarantees you some type of progress.
Yeah.
Whatever the progress is, it guarantees you some type of progress, and it gives you a goal, right? You're not just like, how long I'm gonna do this for, or whatever,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
It's like in the moments, because when you're enjoying it, then it's whatever. But in the days that you don't want to do it, a timer keeps you focused. Like, okay, I only got to do this for this time, and then you don't even know that. Even if you do it begrudgingly, it's still benefiting you.
Yeah.
So that's good. I like that.
Yeah. And I saw something, I don't know where, but I saw something that said that too much of something isn't good, which we already know. Like,
Mhm.
so to just have it for a certain time limit is good enough, for
Balance is key.
balance.
Yeah. There was this girl. She's a famous pianist, and she said that her parents wouldn't let her play piano for more than 30 minutes a day.
What?
A day. That's all she could do. So she would sit down at the piano, learn for 30 minutes. That's it. Because they didn't want her like over and like indulging in the piano or like doing too much. It was just like learn gradually, little by little. And she was like, that helped me learn so much faster. 30
Really?
minutes of
30
complete
minutes?
focus instead of, I have all day to do it.
Oh, okay.
Right? So
Yeah.
there's a thing in there, and I can't break it down because I didn't have that experience like she did. But I remember her saying that, and I was like, 30 minutes, that's wild. Because
Seems short.
yeah. But what I'll say to that is that, like, for me to learn a song, what I do, I use the 3-6-9 method. In the morning 3 times, no matter how much it is. It could be the worst 3 plays I've done or the best 3 plays. In the afternoon, 6 times, no matter what. And then at nighttime, 9 times. And that's a breakdown. How much time does it take? Doesn't matter. What I know I'm getting out of it is the practice of doing over and over, doing. And I'm putting it in my head, whatever it is that I'm trying to put in my head is sticking. It's sticking because I'm doing repetition and I'm doing the process over and over every single time. That over and over process is how you get better at something. Doing it over and over. Failure.
Creating muscle memory.
Yeah, that failure is not failure, it's conditioning. It's conditioning. If you suck at something when you started, that's okay, bro. Like, just be patient
Investing
with
in
yourself.
loss.
Be patient. Yeah.
Be patient with yourself, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm glad you said that because that was the next thing.
Mhm.
Investing in loss. You want to give us a little bit about that?
Yeah, I'm gonna give you the gist of what I got from that, and it's literally somewhat what you just said, in the sense of investing in loss is not I'm a purposely do things wrong and fail and thing that is getting the most that you can out of what some might consider a failure or losing something. It's getting that learned value that in turn will make you stronger and ensure your success in the future in whatever it is you're doing. That's what I got from it.
Okay, I like that because that is exactly really what it is. It's like you're going into something, not thinking like I'm gonna fail at it, but you go into it with the mindset of like, yeah, I'm not gonna be good at this. I'm not gonna master it when I go into it, but I'm gonna learn from it. That's the investing part. You're investing in the loss, like you know that this is gonna go bad, but I know that I'm gonna get something out of it.
Yeah.
And what you're gonna get out of it is the experience, the lesson. Whatever you get out of that, that's the investment. That's what you get. Yeah, you're gonna lose because you don't know. Let's say when you are, what's the best example? When you're, let's say you want to learn how to fight, right? You're gonna go in the ring with somebody that knows how to fight, but you have no idea.
Yeah.
You're not going up there like, yo, I'm about to fuck them up.
Nah.
I got this. No, you're going in there as like, I'm going to learn what my weaknesses are, what my deficits are, what he's doing better than me. I'm going to learn all of that from going up there. And then when I learn it, I'm going to take those lessons. I'm going to go work on them. I'm going to come back and I'm going to beat the fuck out you.
Yeah.
Because that's really what happens, right? You go into it thinking to yourself, I'm gonna go do it even if it fails, because when I fail, I'm gonna learn from it, and I'm gonna take those learning curves that are in there, and then I'm gonna go back and I'm going to sharpen all of my tools, and I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna actually win at it. You know what I'm saying? The investing in loss part is just getting your feet wet first. Just put your feet in there.
Yeah.
Put your feet in there, get your feet wet, see how the water is. That's really what I got out of it. Just
Same.
touch the water, see how cold it is, and then you can decide to proceed and throw your whole body, or you can say, "Nah, that's too much for me." That's investing in loss. The way I got it, right?
Yeah, same.
The other way, investing in itself does the same thing. You go into different stocks or different businesses, investing in them, and you don't know what's going to happen. And that's okay, because you haven't done it yet. You've never done this. How would you know what's going to happen?
Yeah.
Because someone told you. That's their truth. That's their experience. That's what they went through. You don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So when you go into it, you say, I want to learn from it, right? I want to learn from it. I might have to take some losses here learning, but the lessons I learn are way more valuable, and they're going to help me win long term.
More than what I'm losing.
That's the important part.
Yeah.
Is that you lose temporarily in the moment, but it's not a complete loss. That's why they say, you may have lost the battle, but I'm going to win the war.
Yeah.
Because I learned something in the battle. That's what happens. And I'll say this for myself. When I decided to start investing in like stocks, that's what I did. I was like, I'm just going to invest in everything. But along the way, I was taking lessons from the things I was investing in, and that was drawing me to go read books, listen to podcasts, listen to investors. So that initial investment was a loss because I didn't know what I was doing. I just threw money at the wall and hope it stuck. Mind you, I didn't know that I was doing this. I was just doing it.
Mindlessly doing it. Yeah.
I was just mindlessly doing it the way you said. But at the same time, I was like, all right, this draws me to go do this or do that. It's a tactical thing to fight fear. You're scared to go in because you're like, I don't want to lose. I don't want to be embarrassed. I don't want to, whatever. I don't want to fail, right? No one wants to fail. No one wants that feeling of failure. That's horrible. It sits ugly inside of you. So you don't want to do that. And by you not wanting to do that, you refuse to face it. And something that I learned recently also, I forgot the lady's name, but she said you can't overcome what you don't face.
Exactly.
Right?
That's where I was going to
So
go.
if you don't face it, you won't overcome it. So if you fear it and you keep refusing it, oh, buddy, that's so bad for you.
That's what I was going to tell you. It keeps you from greatness at the same time.
It just keeps you from growing in general.
It keeps you from being successful in whatever it is you have a fear of. Because if you're not doing it, if you're not going through it, then you're not getting better.
You're not.
Yeah.
So you got to face it. You got to throw yourself in there and see what happens. You know, we think it's funny. I think it's funny. And I didn't even do that intentionally. It's just like the way I think. But when I say I'm like, NF el entregado, that's what I mean, bro. I just throw myself at the fucking fire, see how much it burns, and then I come back and say, oh, it's not that hot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But when I look at it initially, everything looks like it's fucking burning at 3,000 degrees. But what helps me overcome that is just fucking throwing myself at it.
Giving your full effort.
Just go, not even, just going in there, seeing how much it burns, right? Once I'm in there, I'm like, all right, I see how much it burns. Can I tolerate it? I can tolerate this. I got this. Then I keep going. Because you humans, us, everyone, we're all capable of so much more than we think in our mind. Our mind is conditioned to keep us comfortable and cozy, right? With a blanket on at 40 degrees.
Alaska.
I just got him. I saw that.
At negative 40 degrees. But the point is that you have to go in there and you got to see like how much the fire burns in order for you to actually like measure the temperature, not just what your mind is telling you it is.
You're saying that, and what's clicking in my head is real quick is the ice plunge. I felt like that.
Yep.
I felt like we built up so much for it, and it was fun.
I've never done that.
And it was fun, and then we had never done that. I had never done that. I didn't know what to expect. I just saw everybody online saying how cold it was, how this and that. And we did it, and it was cold. But you do hit a point where you're like, when you hit the pins and needles point, they're like, okay, it's bearable, bro.
Yeah.
And it gets more bearable the more you stay in there. To the point where you're like, all right, I did 5 minutes. I could do an hour.
Bro, and we literally did that. We were in there and we were going, we started competing who could go the longest to the point where we were like, nah, you just got to get out there.
We just got to stop.
Because you can just keep tolerating.
Yeah.
But before
it's
that,
the initial
bro,
shock, the hit.
Before that, we were not doing that. Before that, we were like shaking. Remember, it was cold outside, so we're like, this is gonna. I was doing push-ups trying to warm up before I did it. Like all these things that were like, bro, just fucking throw yourself in there and see how much it hurts.
And bro, and it didn't hurt that bad.
It wasn't even that bad.
It's the first little.
Do it.
It's the first little. Oh, we gonna do it.
I'm gonna talk to Spade and try to bring it here so we're able to do it more consistently.
Oh, even after that's dope. That's all I had about that.
But that, bro, that was great. That was a great point. I had forgotten that we did that.
Yeah.
But the thing is, that was a moment where we just threw ourselves in the fire. Well, in this case, the ice. Right? The ice. Where it was like, yo, that looks horrible. And mind you, it was what, 30 degrees outside that day?
It was cold, bro. It was like 30,
6, 7 in the morning.
Yeah.
It's super early.
Yeah.
And here we are about to go into colder environment. Like, what are we doing?
In fucking basketball shorts, outside, barefoot, no shirt.
Bro.
At something in the morning, I would never see myself doing that, bro. And we did it, and you know what? I miss it, bro. That's how
great did that feel once we got out?
That shit felt amazing,
it
bro.
It feels so good, bro.
That felt amazing.
I gotta do it.
That is the point that this whole thing makes, is like we're so scared to go into something because fear is keeping us from like trying it out based on our perception from the outside. Your perception of the outside means shit until you're in there seeing it for yourself.
True, exactly.
So
Facts.
you gotta go in the ice, you gotta go in the fire. That's the way I like to look at it. Go in the fire, see how much it burns before you decide if it's too hot for you or if you can tolerate it. Once you realize that it's not really that hot and you can bear it, you'll walk miles in there.
Yeah, sure.
You'll walk for miles, and you'll be able to achieve whatever you want.
Plus, you'll learn that you might like something. It's like the whole like, oh, I don't want to try that. That looks spicy.
Yeah.
You know? And it's like, then you try it. Okay, yeah, it was spicy, but this tastes amazing. This is something I love to eat now.
He would go to food.
I will, because the other one I was going to give you was video games. So, yeah.
Hey,
That's
yo.
funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I think overall, it's good to build the hypnotic rhythm for yourself.
Yeah.
I think that part is super important and is key to success and key to outwitting the devil, because the devil is always on your mind. It's on everyone's mind, pulling you and distracting you and twisting and turning you in directions that you don't really want to go. They're just addictions that you have that you don't know about, ways of you procrastinating, ways of you deferring from your actual goals that you have. That's the first one. The second one is invest in loss. Put yourself in a situation that you know it's not going to go well for you, but you're going to learn from it and you're going to come back and then make it go the way you want it to go.
Bars. Fire. Bars.
You get 2 of those today.
Devil is a line.
You get 2 of them today.
Word, man. All right, let's get into these quotes, man.
Factual, factual, actual. I'll let you
Close
start.
up. I go first. I already got mine ready, man.
Steady.
All right. My quote for the week, man, is the greatest enemy of knowledge is not ignorance. It is the illusion of knowledge.
Barras. ¿Quién dijo eso? Que te agarra.
This is by Stephen Hawking, man.
Say it again.
I'll repeat it. The greatest enemy of knowledge is not ignorance. It is the illusion of knowledge.
Ooh, pretending that you know.
Pretending that you know, yeah.
Thinking you know something.
Thinking you know everything. You know what
exactly.
I'm saying? We don't all know everything.
Like when we're kids and we think we know everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, fool.
You're not willing to listen to anybody, therefore you're not willing to learn anything.
Damn.
Okay, I'm gonna say mine, and I've said this before, but not in the form of a quote. I believe it's not the length of a life, but the quality of it. Barras.
Say it again.
It's not the length of a life, but the quality of it.
Okay.
So it doesn't matter if you live 80 years or you live to be 110 if your life was shit. If you didn't do the things you set out to do, if you didn't progress, if you didn't grow, if you didn't enjoy, if you didn't endure, if you let things defeat you. So, because when you put that 110-year-old next to someone that died in their 30s, 40s, or whatever, but this person accomplished this much and grew this much in this span of time and enjoyed that much life and, como te digo, experienced so much in that time, it doesn't matter how much years you give this person. This person lived more.
I like that. That reminds me of Kobe's tragedy. R.I.P.
Right.
Kobe.
Yeah.
Versus some of the unknown people that are walking the earth at 105 years old.
There you go.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
good. That's good. I like that.
Barras que te agarran.
Que te agarran.
What you got, brother?
What you got, sir?
So because we said that, I'm looking through my bookmarks, and
Nice.
that was perfect because I ran into Kobe's 10 rules. Instead of a quote, I'm going to give you Kobe's 10 rules, which
Lay him down.
I marked that for a reason, right? Rule number 1, get better every single day. Rule number 2, prove them wrong. Don't forget that one. You got people to prove wrong.
Yeah.
They're betting against you. Don't forget that. Rule number 3, work on your weaknesses. You need to. Your weaknesses are holding you back. Strengthen them. All right? If you go to the gym every day and your upper body's really strong, but your legs are weak, shift.
Work them wheels, man.
Yeah.
Work
them
on those.
wheels.
Work on those. Work on them weaknesses. You know you got them. Don't ignore them. Face them.
Yeah.
Rule number 4, execute what you practice. So you can practice every day. That's fine. But execute that shit. Make sure you go through with it. Make sure you do it. Practice it, and then demonstrate it. Execute it.
Okay.
Rule number 5, learn from greatness. So learn from those that have done it. Whatever it is that you're trying to do, someone either has already done it or is ahead of you doing it. Learn from them. There's a reason why they are called greatness, right? Learn from that, master that, then you will also lead a way for the people behind you.
Fire. Damn, that was a bar right there.
Rule number 6, learn from your wins and your losses. We just talked about that.
Definitely, yeah.
You got to learn from both. They're both teaching you, one more than the other. Your losses are
loss
actually
more than
teaching
the-
you
yeah.
more.
Mm-hmm.
So make sure you learn from both. Rule number 7, practice mindfulness. Being mindful,
Being
being in
present.
the moment. Come on, guys.
Yeah.
It's the same thing we're talking about.
Yeah.
See? We keeping the rhythm in the same direction.
Yeah.
Rule number 8, be ambitious. Want more.
Yeah.
Don't settle for your comfort that you already have.
Yeah.
That's boring. You already have it. Enjoy it. You know what I'm saying?
That's scared money right there.
Yeah. And what happens with scared money?
Don't make no
It
money.
don't make no money.
No
Yeah.
money.
So that's fine. You can enjoy your comfort for a temporary moment, but don't just bask
Don't
in
live
it.
in that place.
Don't
yeah.
just fucking marinate in your comfort. That's not good for you, bro.
That's true.
Rule number 9, believe in your team. The people around you are capable. Believe in them, empower them, encourage them. Make sure that they know that you got their back. Believe in them. Rule number 10, learn storytelling. Learn how to tell a story. That's
hard.
powerful because the way we tell stories is the way we inspire.
I was like, yeah, that one caught me off guard.
Yeah,
I saw it in your face.
I get it.
I saw it in your
Yeah.
face. Learn storytelling. When you tell a story and you're able to captivate someone,
Yeah.
that moment of them listening to you
Yeah.
is either inspiring them or motivating them or giving them the strength they needed to start that thing or
Yeah.
to do that thing.
Or the curiosity
yeah.
necessary to
So learn storytelling. Learn how to tell a story where you're able to actually motivate someone to go do that thing.
That's fire.
10 rules of the greatest who ever did it. Kobe, the
And that's why I gave you
legend, the
10 of
GOAT,
those.
the one, the only. There's no one else out there like him.
R.I.P.
No one. No LeBron. No Jordan. I don't like y'all. Nah, I'm playing. But to me, R.I.P. the greatest, man. Kobe.
There you go.
Forever,
Shout
bro.
out to y'all, man.
Lessons for life. Damn. This been a educating episode.
Yo, facts. What happened? Where's the funnies at, yo? Man.
Now we had some funnies early in the episode.
Y'all got y'all
Mix and
degrees
match.
and all this, man.
Give you a little
Damn.
bit of everything. Here.
I just learned. I feel
I like
like
a
I
li-
paid tuition for this.
I like a little bit of everything on my plate. Brother man, I want to say you killed that both of those freestyles.
Oh, thank you.
The second one was my favorite half because it's just something that you know that we tease and we joke with the accent or whatever.
The
but
mandem.
yeah, the mandem.
He came out here, the Kanan.
Central Rem, that's crazy. Central R is
Central R.
crazy. That's fire.
Hey, yo.
As always, it's good seeing y'all. Do my brudas got anything?
Got anything to say, bro?
I thought you were cutting me off to shut it down.
Hey, yo, Central C cheated on his girl for Ice Spice, yo. That's it. That's the last thing I'm going to say, yo.
Oh, damn it. 5,000. As always, peace and love.
We
out. Don't shit on your girl, man.